Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to map out your structure starting from the higher time frame down to the lower time frame, and when price gets to your point of interest that you've mapped out on the higher time frame, what you should be looking for on the lower time frame. So if this is what you're interested in, please do well to stick around till the end and also like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. So the first thing I will do is I'll start from this daily time frame. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to start from the daily time frame here. From the daily time frame, you can see here that we have a break of structure here to the upside, right? We have this break of structure, and on this time frame we have this was the last significant order block before price started expanding to the upside. So I would not like to use this one. I would like to map this one out because this one is obvious compared to this one here. So I will just map the whole of this out like so and extend it out. Have you seen? And extend it out. Now that price has gotten to this level, you can see price has just been retracing, selling to the downside. Now price has gotten to this level, which is my point of interest. So I will go to 4 hours. So on this time frame, I'm also going to check what price may likely do at this level. You can see this was the last drop here, a significant drop to the downside before price started expanding to the upside. So this level is still valid for me. Now that price has gotten to this level here on H4, you can see the overall trend of the market is still to the downside. But since price has gotten to this level here, I'm not just going to start buying immediately because price has gotten to my point of interest. I have to wait to see a clear change of character, price changing its direction to the upside before I can start looking for trade to the upside. Do you understand? Now from here I'm going to go down to 15 minutes time frame. All right, so on the 15-minute time frame, let's try to understand the structure price used to approach this our point of interest. So following this structure will also help you to understand the direction and also when price is about changing its direction. Do you understand? So here we have this significant break. You can see this one is really obvious. We have this significant break to the downside. Have you seen? So I'm going to extend it out like this and map this out as my change of character. So after this change of character, price retraces inward. You can see, right? Retraces inward. Price did not get to this level here. Price just respected this fair value gap here and down to the downside. But what we are interested in is just to understand the structure, how price is printing candles to the downside. Do you understand? So from here we have this break of structure to the downside. We have this break here to the downside. After this break, price retraces inward, right, and respected this order block. Okay, price retraces inward and respected this order block here, then started expanding to the downside. The next break was this one, right? The next break of structure was this. The next break of structure was this one. You can see here we have this break to the downside, right? We have this break to the downside. This retracement did not go all the way up to this level. It just came to fill up this gap here and expanded back to the downside, right? So we have this break here. We have this break here to the downside. You can see we have this break of structure to the downside. Okay, price did not get to this level, but price respected this fair value gap and dump. Do you understand? We have this level here. You can see the order flow is to the downside. Price is constantly breaking structures to the downside. So you can see that the trend of the market is still to the downside. In as much as we've spotted where price may likely respect and start expanding to the upside, we are still in line with the direction of the market at the moment. Do you understand? We have this break of structure to the downside. we have this break to the downside, price did not get to this level. Yeah, now we have this level here. After this significant move to the downside, price retraces inward, right? Now let me map this out, this last downward movement before price started retracing. We have this one, and you can see that this particular move did not come all the way down to take out this level here. Price hasn't taken out this level here. Here we have a failure swing. Okay, we have a failure swing here, but at the moment, do you understand, at the moment we have this level here, we have this level here, which I'm going to map out. Right, I'm going to map this out, and since price has gotten to a point of interest, remember the overall trend is still to the downside. Okay, so I'm going to check if price will respect this level here. Okay, or price may just, I want to see what price will do around this level, if price will respect this order block and still expand to the downside. Do you understand? If price will respect this order block here and still expand to the downside, taking out this level, still to continue to the downside. Do you understand? Or if price will break this level to the upside like so, right? By changing its direction, probably come back to this level, respect a level here, or get to this level here before expanding to the upside. Do you understand? But when price gets to your point of interest like this, when price gets to your point of interest, most especially a point of interest you've mapped out on a higher time frame, you have to wait to see price changing its structure. Do you understand? You can see that the trend we map out here is to the downside. Structures are printing to the downside, but since price has gotten to this level here, the only reason I can change my bias right now is when price has changed its structure to expanding to the upside. But currently the market is still dumping, right? Price is still selling, price is still selling. Do you understand? So what I'm looking out for is I want to see how price will react to this level, right? If price is going to respect this level, or price is going to break out of it, right? Then when price breaks out of this level, the retracement, I want to see how price is going to retrace into this level or this other block. Then I'll see how price will react to it. From there I can start maybe looking for trade towards the upside. Do you understand? But for now, price is still printing to the downside. Do you understand? Yes, I got a question where someone asked how to pick a trade. When price is expanding to the downside like this, you have your point of interest, right? As price is printing, you have your point of interest here, like this level here. This is a point of interest. Do you understand? Price may literally get to this level, it may not get to that level. The only thing you have to do is just to follow price the way it's printing. Do you understand? Not just focusing on your own bias of what you think the market will do. As price is printing, you are just looking at how the market is printing, the structures it's printing, and anticipate what may likely happen. Do you understand? Because price may get to this level and may not respect it, expand to the upside. That doesn't mean your entry level is wrong. Do you understand? So this is how to map out your structures and wait for price to get to your point of interest and see if that level will be respected, okay, or if price is going to break out of that level. And when price breaks out of that level, you are still looking at the structure that the next price action is going to present to you. Do you understand? I just hope you learned one or two from this video. This is what I'm looking for on GBP USD, right? It may happen, it may not happen. When price presents a structure for me, I will read the structure based on what I'm seeing. I will capitalize on the move based on what I'm seeing, not based on what I think the market is going to do. Okay, so thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.